It's Rashid Shaheed. With the steam, Shaheed breaks through. Still going. A flag flies. Shaheed's going to take it all the way. Let's see if it stands.
On the play, personal foul, tripping, number 18. That penalty will be enforced.
Shaheed just right through the heart of the kickoff coverage.
That was
trying to make the tackle on the penalty on the trip on the kicker.
See, the 49ers can answer that. Purdy going to throw it on first down. Can't find him. Gets clocked. Ball is loose. It's picked up by Seattle. And they're going to say incomplete. Incomplete.
Now you see Purdy in the pocket and Lawrence just coming in there. Just as
Purdy near side. Jennings bobbles but then reconnects.
Players, certainly that's why Christian McCaffrey's in there so much and he's been so effective.
Third down. Purdy racing around, looking deep, and then fires, and it's good.
Very effective.
Here's McCaffrey on the ground up the middle. It's a pretty strong run by McCaffrey.
As fast as any defenses I've seen in a very long time.
It's Brian Robinson who gets the pitch outside, and Robinson, McCaffrey up the middle, in trouble and Storm. 4th and 1. Purdy, time, look. 4th and 1. Use check on a little option, and that's not going to work.
They call it block destruction. That is the perfect term for this Seahawks D-line.
Now on offense, see Minnesota won 14 games. They're going quick here. Arnold over time, dumps it over the middle, and Walker surges forward. That's a
love that style of play by Clint Kubiak and Darnold.
4-man rush. Darnold with time, lets it rip, and it's short and incomplete. Here is Zach Charbonnet, gets his first touch outside, sprinting through. Charbonnet with a first down on a big run. 2 weeks ago on that Week 18 battle. Trying to do it again. They get the ground game. Charbonnet juking who's on second down. Darnold looking the other way, lets it rip. Good throw. Cooper Kupp. He's done this a bunch, and he succeeded a bunch.
Times a week, quarterbacks do it tens of thousands of times. Why they're the 8th overall offense and the 3rd scoring defense in the league.
Walker on a stretch play to the outside, gets there. And
separate them by getting the linebackers step up. They just displace them going sideways so often.
Play action here. Darnold fires. It's Kupp who makes it. 3rd and 1 in the gun. It is Charbonnet who gets smoked. Wow. Myers up and through. Goal, so a quick 10-0 lead over their division rivals. And here's Sky Moore on the return for the Niners. Here's McCaffrey on the ground.
The balls go to CMC, George Kittle when he was in there. Now it's got to be Pearsall Robinson.
Over the middle there, good throw and catch. It's Todd who lost the football, and it's picked up by Julian Love. Seattle's got it.
Nice job on the reception, and Ernest Jones is in another game-changing play for the Seahawks defense.
Darnold, pressure, all the way. He is sacked for a big loss by the league in sacks, so they got to get creative like that. Now Darnold backed up, throws one deep, has a man, and it's Cooper Kupp right. Darnold, pressure, sets up. Second down for Darnold. Pressure from the outside, steps up and throws one deep, and there's a collision and a flag.
Filling in for Jair Brown. Shaheed beats Mustafa on the crossing route.
Number 36.
Siegel ends up just right. They got to pull it together. They need a big gut check ASAP.
Feels like they're trying to survive right now as Walker up the gun and gets Stonewall. Second goal. Fake. Darnold looking, firing, end zone. It is caught! Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yes, and the league leading receiver this year. What a throw by Darnold on the run. Only where he could put it.
Either way, the turnover, the kick return touchdown, and then Darnold zipping it to the league's best receiver in JSN, and it's 17-0. Hawks. And they are firing on all cylinders right now. And more into the end zone to take it.
On Luter on the bottom part of the screen, and watch the safety Siegel. He just gets caught in no man's land. I'm not sure why he's coming up there in the end zone. He should kind of sink back, maintain his vision on any crossing routes. But because he kind of disappears to the front of the end zone, JSN gets behind it.
Purdy, pressure, they set up a screen. McCaffrey's got a good block, and a good move from McCaffrey. McCaffrey, and not much there. Second and long, blitz is coming. Purdy underneath has a completion, and then McCaffrey is tackled.
Out there, call.
This quarter belongs to Seattle. They did everything. They've got the Hawk flying and setting the tone. You know it's going to be a good night. 17-0 after one. Four-man rush. Purdy pressure. Steps away. Being chased. Throws it back. He's got a man open. It is caught by Tonjes.
Makes a great play for his team there to get a first down.
There's McCaffrey. Gets the pitch up the middle. Not much.
But they stop the run with those big guys inside. Very suffocating for an offense.
There's McCaffrey on the catch. Good shake and move. There's Purdy. He has time. Looking deep. Throwing that way. It's high and incomplete.
Bottom.
Purdy floats it incomplete. You okay?
No. I'm glad I'm up here with you. That's what I'm very happy about.
Third and long. Purdy looking. Throwing. McCaffrey's got a way to go. And he's taken down from him. And this kick is up and perfect. He's at a...
I didn't like Sherm. I love Sherm. He was such a great player. I had a teammate of his in Tampa. What a player.
Shaheed up the middle had that 95-yard return.
Tremendous defense.
There's Donald back on offense. Get the run game with Charbonnet outside and
For a head coach.
Darnold back, sets it up to Walker. Nice move, Kenneth Walker. On the fake, Darnold has some time. Lets it rip, going deep, and it's incomplete. Michael Dixon on to do it for Seattle. High, booming punt. Look at this. Angle down at the 5. That is a gem. Clay for the 49ers. And now trying to get that offense going.
The limiting points.
Stay with the run. McCaffrey fighting forward. And that's four-man rush. He's got time. Just has nobody open. Looking now fires back across the other side of the field again. It's time. Just second time he's done. 7 to go in this first half. Purdy on the fake. The Lawrence one deep. It's caught in stride. Talk about Tonjes. He had not had an NFL catch in his career to week 1. And then Kittle got hurt. He had the game-winning touchdown. McCaffrey. Night divisional. Couple division rivals, too. Purdy puts it out to McCaffrey. He's open outside. And McCaffrey, long way to go for that. See how they approach it. Robinson, little trick play. Back to Purdy. Flea flicker. Looking. Goes back to DeMarcus Robinson now. And a flea flicker for one.
Try to create some magic if you can.
Yeah, they scored on one last week. Here's McCaffrey. Run game. And it's amazing. So it's 3rd and 6. Purdy. Time. Zips in. It is Pearsall diving. Did he hang on? 15. Now let's look if he did.
Yeah. Elbows underneath. Oh, no.
Pinheiro drills it right down the middle, and it is long enough and good. Underneath, and we'll talk about it maybe playing this week. They hope if they survive this week that he can go next week. And obviously a lot to do before that is Walker.
First, it's all about his teammates, not himself, and that's why they love him.
Here's Walker trying to stretch to the outside. Breaks a couple tackles, and then gets... Pitch it to him. Looks for a seam, and he is hit.
Holding. Defense number 92.
Here's Shaheed on the end around. He can fly. We've seen it already. Couple blocks. Shaheed cuts back inside the 40. Say that. Seahawks on the move here. 2 minutes left. Donald on the run. Second down for Darnold. Time works over the middle. 49ers drop out of the play. Oh, it's caught. Oh, man. The third long conversion. Here is Walker sprinting through the hole. Kenneth Walker down to the 10. Just short of the first down. So second and half a yard. Walker right up the gut. First and goal now.
Second down.
Here's Walker. Cuts back. Kenneth Walker is in. Touchdown Seahawks.
Watch this. He feels it, and he cuts all the way back to the left side of the field. In run defense, it's hard for any defense to guard all 53 1/3 yards horizontally across the field, but tribute at different times. Huge play by Bobo, coming up big when they need it. And total control for the Seahawks right now.
Now it's Robinson, and he gets jacked.
Don't create much pressure on the Seahawks defense.
There's Purdy. One timeout at his disposal. In some trouble. Over the middle, incomplete. That's it. Purdy steps away, looking to just take off and run. Purdy sprints through and got Purdy all the way up across.
Make that catch on a Hail Mary.
Four-man rush. Purdy got to get rid of it. Backpedal throws, and it is. Is it intercepted? There's nobody rushing the quarterback right now. Purdy just stands back and launch a Hail Mary. Going deep down the field. It is up there, and it is incomplete. Boy, it hung up there. Well, that was pretty close at the end.
Oh, Ton just had that. Oh.
All Seattle, though, as we go to break. It's 24.
Great report, Tom.
There's Robinson on the return. And he's hit up across the 27. As we go down.
Let's worry about our style of ball.
Yeah, great use of the word irk in that report. I love that. Here's Brian Robinson. Flag flies.
Pearsall, Jawan Jennings. One play at a time.
Purdy looking for one of those guys. Just nobody open. Now just throws it away. There's nothing. Third and long for Purdy. Pressure in his face. Slides away. In trouble. Lets it rip high. Caught to Jennings. What? Backfield. He played 3 snaps the entire year. They fake it to him. Pressure right in Purdy's face. Running away. In trouble. Now he's just going to throw it away and he gets shoved. They're going to give it to James, and he's got a nice little hole. Has a good run. Third and 3. They get Robinson the ball up the middle, and this is absolutely. Fourth and 2. Purdy in trouble and sacked. Leonard Williams and the Seahawks take over. Seattle, this defense #1 for a reason, and they look every bit the part tonight. A 4th down stop one more time. Pro Bowl, the former 6th overall pick. He's just impossible to block. Impossible. Most sacks of any defensive tackle the last 2 years, and he got another one there. And Seahawks take over with Walker to the outside, to the left, which is Aaron told you about. Looks to be Walker's show right now. Darnold rips one, and it's caught. It's Cooper Kupp.
Terrific receiver room. Nobody's selfish in that room. They do so many things.
Walker sprinting through right side. Boy,
you just get to watch every day and practice his professionalism.
Here is Walker. And Walker surges forward. Rough. Feels like it. Darnold. The throw. Pressure. And he gets drilled and dropped. So today, stayed relatively clean. Second sack for the Niners. Walker stutter step. Winters chase.
He went to Michigan State.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry, K9.
Pressure on Darnold. Gets rid of it. Pass underneath. Jackson Smith and Jigba's got it. And surges his way down. Here's Myers. 24-yarder. Easy for him. Up and good. See back since. Up 27-6 midway through this third quarter. Robinson.
Tom player, and John Schneider deserves a ton of credit for what he's done with this team.
Purdy in trouble. McCaffrey back in there. Slings it to Juszczyk, who makes a nice adjustment and catch. And he's got a full. Purdy. That's time. A lot of it. There's just nobody open. Now underneath he goes, and that's intercepted! Ernest Jones. These Seahawks are something else. So hard to get any yard. Couple turnovers, why not? Up by 21 in the divisional.
A ton of credit for this #1 ranked Seahawks defense.
Here is Darnold on the play action. Jackson Smith and Chip. Here's Kenneth Walker. Center step and then not season. 3rd and 5. Darnold throws one wide open. He's got Walker who makes an acrobatic catch. Backfield this time. They're going to give it to Rashid Shaheed. Tries to get to the edge, but that time he's corralled. Tackles this year. 2nd and long. Here's Darnold. Coming near side. Cooper Kupp makes a catch. 1st down. And Kupp taking down. On 1st down. Kenneth Walker again to the left. Sprinted through. Walker's got another. Touchdown Seattle.
Saubert just winning their blocks on the edge, and that's all it takes for Walker. A little space, and he's just electric in the open field. His speed, his explosiveness.
Hawks 34-6 late in this 3rd quarter. Here's Sky Moore on the return. Moore tripped up.
There's no explosive plays, and they make plenty of negative plays on you.
Here's McCaffrey. There's
Cements their pass defense perfectly.
more pressure on Purdy. He rolls around, just going to take off and run. And 3rd and 3. 4-man rush. Purdy far side. It is dropped.
It's a little pick on Woolen, and right in Jennings' hands. To watch that game tomorrow.
4th down. It's Purdy. Pressure in his face again. Eman gets away. Purdy running for his life. Chased out. Throws as far as he can take it, and it's knocked down. Incomplete. 340 yards tonight. In fact, that is crazy. Here's Walker. What a game for him. Breaks another tackle. Another 1st down for kidding fashion. NFC Championship game in their sights. 34-6. Injury was scared every Seahawks fan. Back to Walker now. Sprinting through the hole. Bringing another tackle. Down to 15. Pushing the pile. Still going. Come on.
But I just give so much credit to the Seahawks team, how they came out and played tonight.
Walker, season high rush yards for him at 107, but now he's going to lose. Really amazing job. Run again with Walker. Stutter step. Puts his shoulder down. Walker looking for the trifecta. He's got it. Touchdown Seahawks.
Tackle, Barnett, tight end. Just seal the edge. Sundell leading up inside. Untouched for
More. It's been a complete team effort. And the 49ers will start plays. They have not lost an ounce. As McCaffrey still in there grinding away.
Easy. It just speaks to the caliber. That's he wants to be out there fighting with his teammates.
3rd and 1. A quarterback sneak and Purdy.
Many things the right way. To get to this point is nothing short of a miracle.
Purdy's going to run for some more yards. Why not? And dive for
B. This is for the whole league, for everyone around the country to see this Seahawks team is for real.
This is James.
Week 18, they were thanking Schneid. Thanks so much for bringing us here.
Yeah, it certainly worked. Purdy running again. Tucks away and just
really well. Made a lot of accurate throws, doing everything he can to kind of will his team down the field.
In trouble. Sacked. Ball is out. Seattle has it. The party's on in the Emerald City. #1 seed about to be moving on to the conference championship. Hard. It's hard to do. Here is Velus Jones who gets a carry. This is Drew Lock.
Of a bunch of unselfish guys, and maybe one day they'll be champions here.
Here is Jones. 3rd and 7. Jones will get it again, and not much there.
See if they can make him misread some coverage and throw some picks next week.
It's going to be a tough ask, no doubt. On the return, it's Sky Moore. And Moore gets stacked up immediately. That's
a championship game every year.
You've kind of been around as a player getting to those games, too, I think. Mac Jones, interesting now, what's the next step for them? Jones over the 3rd and 5 for Mac Jones. He's running around, thinking about taking off. Jones, is he going to do it? Over his shoulder.
Over the course of these weeks and not feel like you get to the end a little worn down.
No doubt. Over the middle, it's Jones. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's almost Patrick Mahomes-ish in the Super Bowl that I played against him.
Yeah.
running for dear life.
Sat down in a long, long time. Here's Jones, lofting one deep, has to run Jennings, and but they've gotten stopped on 4th down. They've turned it over, so yeah. Morstead gets his hand in the action. Good high kick.
My post-career playing couldn't be any better hanging with you, partner.
That's the best. Love the time with you as well.
I came out of that game having a tremendous amount of respect for this organization, their fan base, and what they commit every week to winning. So yeah, not that I could hear much with the 65,000 fans screaming, but good to see his, that big smile of his.
Yeah.
Pure passer of the football.
Look at this, the punters are now involved. It's like they want to have a stat line in this game. Here's Sky Moore. Going to get to the edge, and it's just not there. Seahawks with their team speed. League in receiving nearly 1,800 yards. They had 19 yards on a touchdown today, and they got 41 points. Get the run involved. As our game. They are now. 3rd and short. Right side, that's a 1st down. First playoff win. And what a team, what a night for the Seahawks and their fans. And Leonard Williams, that's about how it felt if you're the Niners going against that. Seattle on to the NFC Championship game here next week. More to come after this.